Look at it. Look at it. He looks like he's an early 2000 boy band or a Dragon Ball Z character in final form. Ugh. Hey y'all, it's Savage here, and today I'm doing another speed paint. Why? Because sometimes drawing 100 to 60 pages of the same thing that's just slightly different can get really boring and tiresome, and you need to change it up. So today I'm doing fan art, of course, because that's the only other thing I can really draw half-ass decent. Other than that, it's some abstract, absurd thing that makes you think, and that hurts us all inside. So moving forward, today I'm going to be doing fan art of a YouTuber, because I watch way too much of it, along with anime, of course. Well, those are my two primes. And I just happened to randomly select Paint-CDawgVA. Now the reason I chose him, honestly, is because I think it was maybe a couple weeks ago from me recording this right now, and probably going to be a month or two ago, and from the time I take this out, was his birthday, and he popped up on my Twitter feed that it was his birthday, and that is why I selected him. Happy extremely belated birthday, dude, if you're seeing this. With that being said, let's move on with this terrible decision of me talking over my terrible drawings. I hope you all enjoy this struggle. So when I'm doing a drawing, I always do two sketches. The first one of the figure is usually of the pose, trying to get the anatomy right. The second one, adding slight details such as clothing, and then I go through the line. For the life of me, I could not figure out what freaking pose to make this dude do. Voice acting isn't exactly very action-packed, okay? Couldn't really think how to capture his character at all. It was a pain. So I did the one thing I could think of, which was incorporate as much as little bits of information I knew about this guy from watching his YouTube videos for way too long, and threw it into the drawings. And I think it worked out okay. With that being said, I looked up JoJo references, poses, because this man's a JoJo nut. Like, I feel bad for his bank account, honestly. Dude, slow down. And I pick a JoJo pose, and that is where the true struggle began. Because JoJo poses aren't atomically correct in any sense. You can't have a spine for half the poses. And I suck at camera angles, which is also a thing. So I picked a pose that was simple, but not too simple. At the same time, not extremely complicated. So I settled with this weird pose where he has his hands on his hips in a weird way that looks painful, almost like an arm twisting yoga move. And with that, I also had to incorporate the mic, because voice actor, Kermit, because that's his lover, and Manga, because he's a weeb. Another thing is when it came down to drawing like the cover art for the manga, I wanted to incorporate something from one of his videos, and so I incorporated what I think is one of his biggest projects that he's done so far on YouTube anyway, was when he did the voiceover for the manga for You Are My Princess. It's actually a yaoi, and honestly I loved watching the process, how he picked all the other voice actors for the whole volume, and how he put everything together, did the background sounds. I just thought it was really cool to see. You can actually go, I think it's Bookwalker. You should go on Bookwalker and check it out, as well as the video, obviously. I'm going to include all that in the description. I didn't want to be too detailed about it, but I just did a rough little sketch there, and I thought it'd be cool to incorporate that in there. When it came down to the clothing, I went with Sebastian. That's what he started with. That's like his shtick even now, is something I think he's confident about. Is the best way I can describe it. I'm not really good with suits, but I tried my best. There's actually a lot more fun than I thought it would be to draw Sebastian's suit. It wasn't as complicated as I thought it was going to be, which I'm glad, honestly. Doing the shading and adding the semi-texture, like kind of like manga texture to it, was really fun. I also added CD to the mic. I thought it was a nice little detail. After that, I basically colored everything in, and honestly, the biggest struggle with this whole damn thing was his fucking hair. I wasn't sure what color it was, and I wasn't sure how it was shaped. Like, what's going on? I don't know. Is it spiky? Is it woofy? Is it wavy? What is this? What? It was a pain in my ass. I think I got it semi right. I don't know. I'm not even sure if he's blonde or brown. I swear it changes way too much throughout his videos. After that, it was the background, and I wasn't really sure what to put in the background. And then I looked at the YouTube video I was watching. It was which was a Trash Taste podcast video, which is a podcast group of C-Dawg, of course, Joey, the anime man, and then a guy I've never heard of, Giggity Goo Goo Goo, can't say his name. I'm sorry, dude. One of these days I'll check out your videos, okay? But those three sit in a room together and talk about weeb shit, and honestly, it's nice background noise. Why I draw 50 to 100 frames of basically the same shit that's just slightly different. Yay, animating. And that's about it. And with that said, I don't think it's terrible. It's not my best, but it's not my worst. C-Dawg, if you're watching this, I hope you like it. Send me a message and I'll just give you the pic and you can do whatever you want with it, honestly. I don't care. And also, sorry to everybody watching this for my terrible ramblings. I'm not a speaker, okay? I'm not. But I'm trying. I wish I was half as comfortable around a mic as this guy is, I swear. Give him props. I wanted to sound natural, but it doesn't. I should script things, but I figured no, because I'll sound like a robot, but I don't know what I'm doing. Hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, check my social media, subscribe, please. And with that said, Savage is out.